Hi everyone, welcome to another video of calculus. In this video, I'm going to explain what is a one-to-one function. The content of this video is useful to understand what is a composite function and also a inverse function. One-to-one function, we defined a function uh, earlier. If you don't remember that, please go ahead and see that video to see what the function is. Function is a relation that maps the elements of the domain to the elements of the codomain. So if I draw graphically represent X as my domain, you have elements x1, x2, x3, x4, and then you have codomain Y and Y2, Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4, and you have Y5, so on and so forth. And this function maps the items in the domain to the elements in the some element in the uh, codomain. Each x value has a value in one value in the codomain. So we have each x value has a one value, unique value. So this is a function, but it's not a one-to-one function. This is a function, but not a one-to-one function. Now, one-to-one function is a special function because uh, each element in the domain should map to one element in the codomain, and each element in the codomain should match to the same uh, element in the domain. So let's figure that out in graphically. So you have y1, y2, y3, and y4. So this how the map looks like. So x1 maps to y1, x2 map to y2, and like in the previous instant, you have x2 map to y1 as well. So in this case, none of the two items of domain maps to single item in the single element in the codomain. So that's the specialty. So in one-to-one function, each value of the domain of the function correspond to only one value of the range, and each value of the range of the function corresponds to only one value of the domain. Only one value. Okay. So how do we identify this one? So we can define like this. If A and B are in the domain and A is not equal to B, then if and only if A is not equal to FB for a one-to-one function. Let's see an example. We have this example. F of x is equal to negative 4x plus 12. Let's take FA equals FB. Now, if that is true, then it's corollary also true. That means if FA is equal to FB, and if the function is one-to-one, then this implies A should be equal to B. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So we put f of A is negative 4 times A plus 12 is equal to negative 4 times b plus 12. 12 cancel to 12. So we have negative 4, negative 4a is equal to negative 4b. So this is equal to a is equal to b. A is equal to b. And the next example, so this is what? This is one-to-one function. One-to-one function. And example 2. Example 2, there's another example. F of x is equal to square root of 25 minus x squared. Okay. And we take a is equal to negative 3 and b is equal to 3. In that case, a is not equal to b. Okay. But we get f of a, which is equal to 25 minus 3 squared. That's 25 minus 9 is 16, which is equal to 4. And f of b is equal to 25 minus 3 squared. That's also 9. And 25 minus 9 is 16 again, square root, which is equal to 4. Now what do we get? We get that although a is not equal to b, fa is equal to fb. So this is not one-to-one. Not one-to-one. There's another way of identifying one-to-one function. That's a graphical method, which is called horizontal line test. Horizontal line test. What we do is we draw a graph of the function. Let's say you have a graph like this. Is this a function? How do we find whether it is a function or not? To find whether it's a function or not, we do vertical line test. If we draw any vertical line, if that vertical line does not intersect the graph at two distinct points, that's a function. So this is a function. Is a function. But now if you do a horizontal line test, so I'm going to draw a horizontal line. That horizontal line intersect graph at two different locations. That means it's not a one-to-one function. Not a one-to-one function. And let's say another example. Let's take another example. You have a monotonically increasing function, linear function. Again, f of x. This is x. And you're going to try vertical line test. It's a function. And you're going to try the horizontal line test. None of the horizontal lines intersect graph at two distinct locations. So this is a one-to-one function. One-to-one function. So we can use mathematical way of proving whether it's a one-to-one function or not. In a one-to-one function, each element in the domain has only one element in the range, and each element in the range has only one element in the one corresponding element in the domain. And one-to-one function can be identified mathematically by using a small proof, or you can use the horizontal line test to identify them graphically. Thank you very much. And if you have questions, please send me comments. then please uh, let me know.